So, Mayor Becky?
Yeah, I have a question. Patrick, of course I'm the mayor, so I believe very strong in local government and community, within our community, people leading and guiding, and the people vote us in and we get paid nothing. I'm concerned because I see things with you where you're affiliated with American for Prosperity, which filters down to Oregonians for Prosperity, and those groups, however they might promote themselves, they're undermining or trying to undermine small cities. And the perfect example of that was in Damascus. There was a perfect article in Oregonian where they said they tried in Salem, and this is the president quoting it from the organization, they tried in Salem for several years to attack Salem. It was too big, so they went to the weakest link. They hit Damascus and they hit Estacada. They went after Damascus again and failed. So for me as a mayor and concerned about my community, it bothers me to think that you're affiliated in any way, shape, or form for a group of people that are trying to undermine local government.
Well, that's fair. I am involved with AFP. It's where John spoke on Friday.
Yeah, I've spoken at AFP events.
You know, I think the problems with the city of Damascus are finding a resolution. I think they're coming together. And although you look at it as undermining local government, if you're ignoring the will of the people, then you're not doing the job of governing. And I think that's a big difference. The Ask Damascus crowd, I think the great thing that they're doing is that they're standing up and saying, you're not representing us, and we don't want you to use your power in this way. So there's a happy middle ground here that we need to find. You know, I reject the idea that I'm a member of some horrible organization. It's Americans for Prosperity just stand for having representative government. And everybody's been so frustrated with their government. That's why those groups are growing. And politicians need to listen to their constituents.
But those groups are growing by going after the small cities that have been governing themselves fine. And the literature that was put out was very misleading and false. We don't have the money, nor does Damascus, to blanket the whole area with the truth. That was false literature going out.
Okay,
so
well,
our citizens voted.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do with the messaging that they're doing. I attend their meetings. I don't go to Tea Party rallies, but I recognize that what they're doing is expressing a frustration with government, and government on all levels. Most of the AFP meetings, and you can come to them, they're open to the public. Their focus typically is on federal issues. You know, they're really upset about the healthcare problem. And so local government might be where it trickles down to, but they're activists, and you know, I think that they bring a lot to the table as far as understanding that you need to pay attention to your constituents.
Due to time, go ahead, John.
Yeah.
Are you a member of that? Well, how does all that work?
I have spoken at 2 meetings, and you know, I agree with that organization on principle. The truth is, it's not a significant issue in this campaign. I mean, I don't see Patrick as, you know, totally enveloped in that movement. The biggest point of contention among AFP is not necessarily the issues they stand for, but sometimes the manner in which they advocate for things. And you just can't do it in an obstructionist manner. And I've seen that go on. That's been kind of the assessment by a lot of folks I've talked to. The truth is, from a core value standpoint, you know, I do see eye to eye with them on a lot of different things. I just disagree with some stances they've taken on the local level. And you know, Patrick's right, they are a pretty federal-based organization, and that's where it's a movement that's based on an emotion. It's a movement based on an identification, you know, that something's wrong in the body politic, something's wrong in government, and you know, they need to do something about it. I just, you know, my reservations lie in certain decisions that were made, you know, and certain tactics that are being employed.